Alright guys, taking a look inside the van, you will see a small sample of what I just purchased. This huge stack of records right here. I haven't gone through them all, so I don't know what's in here, what's good, what's not, but take a look. There are a lot more. It's like I bought out a record store. I paid $1,310 for what you see here. These Hot Wheels cars, carriers, and everything else is records. Now we have a bunch of loose 45s. We got a bunch of loose regulars right here. What are those? 33s. We got so many records. It is insane. So I'm gonna start going through some of these. And these cars also, there's so many cars. Don't know if any of them are good or not, so that's gonna take some time, but I'm gonna start going through these box by box, seeing if I find anything that stands out, anything worth some good money. Now obviously they're not all in good condition. You can see right here, it's a nice little stack that got a little molded out right there. So those are pretty much trash. Maybe the records inside are fine, I don't know. But I paid, like I said, $1,310 for everything here. Let's get to work. Alright guys, so I am going through this box here. Not even halfway through it, but I did find some winners. This is my winner pile. This is my dud pile. These just aren't really worth too much. The rank is really high. Maybe I'll try and sell them over on eBay, or maybe there is a couple local record shops in town. Maybe I go down there and try and sell these to him over there. See what he gives me for them. That might be fun. But here are the good ones. This is the big winner. That's why I pulled up the camera. Here it is over on Amazon. I looked it up on the Amazon seller app and selling for $78. I'll make $59 on this one right here. That is a great score. Super happy about that. We also have Barry Manilow Greatest Hits Volume 2. There's 2 of those. I'll make about $8 a pop there. And then Barry Manilow's Greatest Hits, it's double disc, and this one, I think it's like a $15 to $20 profit, so those ones are pretty good. These ones are all bad, but there's still so many more to go through. Let's keep digging. Alright guys, so I've gone through all of these records right here. A lot of the really good ones are inside to put on Amazon or eBay or something like that. These ones aren't really worth it, so I figured I was going to do $1 a piece, maybe have a tag sale, do something like that. I posted them on Facebook Marketplace and I got a bunch of people reaching out to me. I have one guy coming right now. He said he potentially wants to buy it all. That would be great. He was mostly just interested in the bigger records right here, of course. I think I have between 600 and 700 of these, and then the 45s, which he's not really interested in. Most people aren't. I mean, each one of these is just jam-packed with them. So we'll see what we can work out a deal on. I figure even if he just takes these half price, let's say there's 700, if you could do 300 to 350, 50 cents a piece, I would be happy to get rid of them instead of just holding them. They take up a lot of space and they're really heavy to move. We'll see what happens. And I want him to take these 45s, maybe $500 for everything. I'd like to get a little more than that. Just these records alone, plus the ones I'm keeping, which I'll show you guys, I paid $1,350 for, I believe, $1,350. Let me show you the ones I'm keeping. All right, so we have a couple boxes in here, and each one of these is filled with decent records. I don't know how well they'll sell. I don't know the condition yet, but I just put them off to the side. And then I have this bin right here, and there's definitely some quality stuff. I mean, Rod Stewart's only a few bucks, but it's still money. Alice Cooper, Pat Benatar, Tom Petty. There is some good stuff in here. Foreigner. I know there's some Led Zeppelin, Thunderbirds, Stevie Nicks. So there's some quality stuff in here. And then I'm also keeping, I have a smaller bin back here that I was going through. We have some Lynyrd Skynyrd. All right, Kansas, which is really good. Donna Summer, Heart, Scorpions, London Town, Paul McCartney. So there is definitely some good stuff in here. Like I said, I paid $13.50 for everything, and there's a few in here that, like, I believe this is selling for $30 to $40 on Amazon. Got some Bruce Springsteen. So I will make some good money on these, but I'd like to get rid of the bulk and try to get as much money back as humanly possible. Oh, also, I want to get rid of all of these 45s, but they're inside this crate, and this Sunny Slope Farms crate, it's some vintage Carolina peaches. This is worth about $40, so I was going to bring this out and just have them take it, but I kind of want to keep the crate and sell the crate, so maybe I'll end up just selling all of these in bulk on one eBay listing, try to get some money that way. Yeah, it's nuts. But my main hope is that we get rid of all of these. I mean, this is so much right here. I would say because how many 45s there are, there's got to be at least, I'd say at least 2,500 here, maybe 3,000 individual records. It's pretty insane how many, how many loose records fit inside of one of these. I mean, probably just this little stack right here is 50, you know, 100, 150, that's probably 200 in there. So we got like 2, 4, 6, 8. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of records in here. Hopefully he buys them. He should be here any minute. All right, guys, it just started snowing a bit. Hopefully he's not gone for too long. We just made the deal. Quick negotiation, only took about 5 minutes. We came to $550 for everything, which is fire sale prices. I mean, for probably close to 3,000 records, he got a steal of a deal. I'm happy with it, and there's still some really good stuff in here, and I don't have to deal with it anymore, so that's nice. Like I said, I paid $1,350 for everything, so $1,350 minus the $550, and what am I left with? Like $700, I think I paid. So not too bad. Now, it wasn't just records that I bought. I filled this van. It was mostly records, but there was also some other random odds and ends. So I probably paid close to $1,200 for just the records. So definitely sweet deal. Happy about it. Glad to get rid of all of these. All right, guys, so as you can see, it just started dumping snow, like absolutely dumping. The visibility is almost non-existent over there. And so I came out here with a blanket to cover, and these are like big, they're like round snows. I don't know. I don't want these to get ruined. I gotta go grab another blanket. Holy cow, it's freaking dumping out here. What is going on? Pretty nuts. You could see it all sticking to me. It's coming down hard. Hopefully he comes back soon. I grabbed another blanket from inside, and there it is. This is my little setup. They should be safe under here for now, at least. I couldn't find my tarp. I have a tarp somewhere. Oh, it's out by the pool. I remember where the tarp is. Too late though. Blankets are good. They will work. Alright guys, it is now officially maybe 2 weeks later from that last clip. I sold the huge lot of records for $550. Now, I gave you guys a quick look at those Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. I looked through most of them. Nothing really good in there, so I still have them. I'm gonna try to sell them in a big bulk lot. I'll show you guys that, but I want to focus on the records. Take a look at what I have left. So I still have one of these little record boxes left filled. There were 2 right here, and both of those have been sent off to Amazon and listed already. I still have this bin sitting over here with the Lynyrd Skynyrd and Hart and London Town and all that kind of stuff. Haven't touched this one yet. And then this has been my really cluttered work area. These are what I have left right here, as well as this kind of stack right in here, as well as what these little fishies are sitting on, all of those records. So that's what I have left. This is how I handle it. I'll grab a random record, I'll look it over, you know, make sure it's in good condition, pull the record out. If it has any dust or fingerprints on it, I have my microfiber cloth right here. I have some invisible glass cleaner. I don't know if that's the best thing to use, but I looked it up online and it doesn't hurt it. So that's what I've been doing. I spray it on there, wipe off the fingerprints, and then I put it in a clear record sleeve poly mailer type thing. And this is how they end up looking. They end up looking really nice. It's pretty clean on the inside there. I put this nice little sleeve on it, and then I will ship them off to Amazon. So not bad. There are some that ended up not being worth it that I originally thought were worth it, and they sit over there. These ones either are in too rough of shape, maybe the record has a crack in it, or there's mold or something on it, and I don't want to, you know, either clean it or I don't want the customer to get anything like that. So those I'm probably just going to trash, donate, try to sell again. I don't know. The ones with cracks in them, they're garbage, so I won't even bother. Found another little stack right here that I had already cleaned and put in the sleeves. So they end up looking pretty nice, pretty presentable, which is all I care about. The cars, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of them had writing on them in Sharpie, and I started, you know, trying to wipe the Sharpie off. This one doesn't have any, and it was just too time consuming, so I'm probably going to sell them at a yard sale this summer maybe, or I'm not really sure how to do that. But that's a quick breakdown. Now I'm sure everybody wants to know, how much money am I expected to make off of these records? Well, I made that $550 from selling locally. That was cash. I have some other things I could sell locally that I found that aren't worth it. That might make me, after all is said and done, another $100 or so. So let's just say $650. So, you know, I paid $1,300. We still have a lot of money to make up. Well, I've already shipped off one shipment, maybe 2 shipments to Amazon, and you saw how many records I still have left. The projected profit on those is between $2,500 and $3,000. That's if everything sells for the prices I want. I'd like to cut that down in half, because I assume I'm gonna have to adjust prices. Some things will never sell. I sent some things in that I was iffy on, so we'll see if they end up selling. I'll leave them in Amazon for, you know, a year or so, at least wait until after Christmas, and some things just take longer to sell. So let's just say $1,500 there, and then I have what's left right here, which could potentially be another $1,500 to $2,000. So a lot of work to make a few $1,000s. I think it's worth it, but my main reason, and you guys will be seeing these videos soon, I purchased a couple other vans full of stuff. I got comic books, sports cards, trading cards, I got fishing gear, I got board games and electronics and so many other things. So this was my first buy from this person, and it is leading to many, many more buys. I'm actually going back there today. So I think I'm buying a lot of baseball, basketball, football cards today, and next week, not tomorrow, next week it will be something different. So stay tuned for those videos. I think the next one is mostly board games, some comic books and things like that. I'm filling the van each time, and the prices have been coming down each time, so very happy about it. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions at all. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.